your ass open!
You gotta do better than that, boy.
I'll beat you to
Oh man, I don't know about that. Oh god, this gun is reinforced heavy crossbow. Bro, that's 550. So the gun itself does about 970 damage. This reinforced heavy crossbow does about 680 damage. I think the crossbow is still better. Sadly. Like the gun is cool, but it's like a one-shot kind of thing, right? And for some, you don't have it preloaded, which is the worst. Like you have to have it preloaded for it to be good, because then you can use it right away, like during a fight. And it takes way too long to reload, so it's not really good during a... Which kind of sucks. Wow, that is such lag. Why is that so much lag right there? Get out of here. That's a lot of smoke. Is this a charcoal burner area? You can't be stealthy with it either.
Oh, you pooch.
Which is a big downer. Okay, gotta wait until 8 o'clock.
Things at home.
And let's eat something. Drink some cheap wine, I guess.
Aye, the celebration is over and done with.
Lord be with you.
So, how's your work coming along?
What's it to you? Get lost before I pull your tongue out with a pair of tongs.
Kiss my arse.
Farewell.
Wow, so rude.
Lord be with you. What do you need?
Greetings, blacksmith. How's it going?
What can I say? It's all shit. I'm getting old, and my hammer feels heavier with every passing day. But my apprentice Matthias, on the other hand, that lad could outdo many a fancy weaponsmith. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Well, I have to say, I expected more.
What do you mean more, you bastard? Do you even know anything about smithing?
Well, I'll say. I've forged all sorts of things in my life. Daggers like that are 10 a groschen.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
How would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and I'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith.
Oh, by the way, I installed a mod that makes smithing quicker. It's supposed to take 5 times longer than that. I got the one that make it 5 times faster. Because I mean, it's cool, you know, to stand there for like 2 minutes hitting a metal stick, but it's not fun. It's just not fun. Ooh, M quality, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, this is already sharp.
How can I help you today, friend?
I brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right. Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias, and we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith. Well then, let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, master.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondell. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You really want to fight me? You might end up losing your head as well as your sword.
All right, calm down, mate.
We don't want any trouble.
I knew I must have misheard you. You said you were giving me your sword, and with pleasure, didn't you?
You can shove it for all I care.
A good day to you, too. And if you ever feel like holding another contest like this, I'd love to take part.
I reckon the harvest will be good this year.
I'd like to think so. But who knows what the summer will bring? What with the bloody war and everything. I'll be happy if there's anything to harvest at all.
We have to pray to the Lord to shield us from harm.
Aye.
What would you like this fine morning?
I'll have a look at the...
Nobleman's horseshoe. Okay. What the fuck? How did I miss so many? There. Jesus. Worse. Holy shit, that decreases visibility by a lot. And it doesn't do anything else either. Wait, it increases my conspicuousness? No, that's because I'm drunk. That's better. Oh, both of those are worse. Worse. Right? Ooh, that's better. Look, first and foremost, this first armor set is all about what is it I'm trying to say here? Damage. I mean defense. Lavish Warhammer. Ooh. Like that. A Vogue. Is that better than my breach? Pretty? No, it's the same. Right? We don't need blacksmithing, alchemy. Do we need this? No. Visibility goes up. Is not what we want. Both of those are bad. Oh, no. Don't sell that. Oh, the heavy mace.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well,
God, I wish this was faster. This should be increased by percentage. Maybe that will make it better.
What would you say to this?
You must be. You see? I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Lavish Warhammer. Right on there. Oh, I couldn't sell this to him, huh? Weird. $13. That's just better. Okay. Here is. I increase it by 1. The problem is the noise. Noise go up by 3, conspicuousness go up by down by 1, but I get a lot of defense. You know what? I think that amount of defense is worth raising visibility by 1. This might be good as well. It increases conspicuous noise a little bit, but my visibility doesn't get increased anymore. This is too much though. Okay, I think we're good with that. Oh, wait. Oh. Henry's doll maker. Want it on that. Confirm.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullet.
Save. Yeah. Random horses is usually not that
I'm always
good.
glad to see polite people like you. Hey, clear off, you mutt! Call that beast to heel!
Come here!
Interesting. And
May God give you health, sir.
You silly doggy. God be with you, sir.
How's it going here in Grund? Anything new?
Kona, the blacksmith's wife, came by my place for a chat the other day. She's always having trouble with her little ones, and it's making her miserable. She told me about it a while back, and now she's brought it up again. And she mentioned she was looking for some muscle from out of town. It surprised me, that's why I remember it. You're an outsider, and you look like you can handle yourself. Perhaps you can drop by. She'll be glad, and so will I. I don't know what else there is to tell.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Horse sucks. That's terrible. 57 speed. Wind Wharf. Okay. Hey, stop walking. 40. The only thing I need to worry about is speed. I don't care about literally anything else. Speed is the most important because that's what I use to get around. Oh, it's Bill. Bill, you're terrible. Garbage horse. Okay, so I want Wind Wharf or wherever that horse is called.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
What? Where the hell are you?
Are you in need of something? What? So it's you. Aha.
You silly doggy. What a nice day.
Where the fuck did you go? God damn this game and its stupid things. Can the merchant just be by where they are supposed to be when the freaking shop is open?
Oh, you mutt.
Oh, so frustrating.
Great price. What goods are...
Oh good, the merchant's not here either. Where are all the merchants here?
You're always welcome here, noble sir. What will it be, sir?
How's life been treating you, innkeeper?
Fine, thanks for asking. The foundry workers are always mighty thirsty in the evening after slaving away at those hot furnaces all day long. They drink so much ale, I can hardly keep up with bringing it over.
So?
So, I can't really complain. I'm not the type of innkeeper to get an inn only to complain about it being full.
What's life like here? Is there anything new?
We live the best we can. The silver works are operating at full capacity, and the stables are doing well too, from what I've heard. If only those Hungarian bastards would fuck off already. That reminds me. Do you need a horse by any chance? Our Hannah is the local expert. I'm sure she'd be happy to help you.
What's new around here?
These days, there's mainly been talk about scuffles between the Kuttenberg miners. I don't know what it's about, but I heard it has something to do with their traditional archery contest. If you're interested, go and see the foreman Vlak in the Black Horse Tavern. And that's about it.
Interesting news. Thank you, innkeeper. What do you have?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
I was taking care of some business with Hannah at the stud farm when I heard you needed someone with a stout heart and a strong arm.
Well, that's true, yes. Have you come to help me?
I can't say yes until I know what's going on. Tell me, and I'll see if there's anything I can do to help.
All right. Thank you. So listen. There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A Thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I think I understand now. But what about your husband? Couldn't he take care of it?
He tried, of course. As soon as I heard Tomlin had one, I sent Demir over there right away. But the poor wretch came back black and blue.
What is a Thunderstone?
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are Thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
What can these stones do?
Lots of things. If you have one, it protects you from all harm, helps you in battle, and brings good luck. It also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the rafters of your cottage, you'll be protected from fire and all manner of other calamities.
What does the Thunderstone look like?
Well, from what I saw of Tomlin's, it's the size of a grown man's fist, perhaps a tad bigger, sort of elongated and curiously shaped. It's flat on one side and has a round hole through the middle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, by the looks of you, you have the strength of a bull, perhaps two. So she surely sent you to help me.
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
That's my business.
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... Fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child. And myself. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
All right, I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right, you have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate and an orchard out the back. That's where you should find him. But be careful, and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power, and it won't be easy. God bless you, sir. You have a kind heart.
Don't get stuck in the mud, please. Oh, Bahuta is here. Really? You know what I'm gonna do? Let's do that. Let's make time pass by slower.
Good doggy. Good boy.
God be with you. What do you need?
How is life in Grund, Father?
There is divine peace here. It's probably because we're far enough away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The locals are hard-working, and they come faithfully to Mass and to confession. I couldn't wish for a better parish.
I'm glad to hear it.
Aye, aye, sometimes someone gets into a scrap in the tavern, but I reckon that happens everywhere. It might actually be a good thing. God be with you.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Raniek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Žižka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here. At my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye. We were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavek was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavik too.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Well, that's not going to help him much. He needs you, not your prayers.
I can give him nothing more than a sincere prayer.
Prayer certainly can't hurt, but do you think it will be enough?
Enough for starters. What more do you want?
Your muscles. The devil told me you're as strong as a bull when you're furious.
And here I was, thinking you wanted to set the devil on the right path. Listen to me very carefully, you brat. Either we pray, or I'll show you what these muscles are capable of.
Look, I don't think I'm going to pray. It's pointless anyway.
You should have made up your mind sooner. If you came here to make a fool of me, lad, you've made a mistake.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were so serious about it.
You're damn right I am, because it is damn serious business. Now, say a nice prayer too, or I'll beat your ass like you deserve.
Sure you will. You better pray you don't get hurt.
Praying is a laughing matter to you, eh? I will teach you to love the Lord. I'll show you. See what you did?
Me? You're the one who attacked me. I was just defending myself.
You provoked me. It's clear you were cast in the same mold as the devil. He would also never shut up until cheers started flying. Now leave me alone, all of you. Tivola, you nearly hit me. Ah!
If you're not gonna join me, you might as well die. Cool.
God be with you.
I wonder what happens if I killed everyone. Ooh. Now I'm really curious. Maybe I should just kill everyone.
Like my head firmly attached to my neck.
May God give you health, sir.
You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
That's it. And next time. Oh, you fool! I hope you're going to cut down the old oak at the cross.
You. Greetings, sir.
What?
Oh.
Let's talk about the price.
Oh. How do you not have enough money?
Here.
Well, well, thank you very much. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Shouldn't every trader? Weird. I thought I had the mod installed. I do, but for some reason it didn't work there. Strange indeed.
Go! Quick!
This horse.
God!
Oh,
God!
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a Thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. Well, as for you, you've cut the locals down to size. Impressive work. So there's nothing here for you now. But if those fists of yours are still itching, you could try your luck over in Miskovitz. Blood runs hot in those lads, so you'll fit right in like a thumb up an arse. And if you're as stupid as you are brave, there's a shit pit in the burg they call the Hole. They're hard as nails. Fucked up, if you ask me.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake. You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore.
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me? Everyone here knows I have it.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic Thunderstone, and here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
Wait, is this really it?
Of course.
I don't think it is.
Well, I think you know fuck all about it, and you wouldn't recognize a Thunderstone if it dropped out of the sky onto your head.
Oh no, wait. I read something about that. How was it? A Thunderstone, otherwise known as Fulgur Conditum, is an earthly mass struck by lightning, which then conceals itself within. This stone lies buried deep under the earth, before ascending to the surface after 7 days. A round hole is punched in the stone itself by the thunderbolt. But your stone has no hole.
Oh, you're a scholar, are ya?
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive you.
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the Thunderstone. Do you have it or not?
I don't have it now. I really did find a Thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
You're forgiven. I might have done the same in your place. And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
And you didn't do anything about it?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they disappeared like the steam from my piss. They must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. I haven't had any luck finding them since then, though, and I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I have the farm to take care of.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. And if you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Tell me, how did you come by the stone in the first place?
That's a secret.
If you came by it honestly, why be so secretive about it?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just not one to brag, that's all. And until it's back in my hands, I don't want to talk about it.
I can appreciate that. But sharing a story isn't exactly bragging.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Billani. On the way to Wizard Quarry. You probably know the place. I was going to take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been a hell of a storm about a week before. It tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, even toppled the tower on those fortifications at Gutenberg. And it very nearly flushed us out of here too. A proper act of God it was. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go that way. So I decided I'd go through the field. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A thunderstone right under my foot. Stroke of luck it was.
Okay then. Wow, it's a lot to do. Sigismund's camp. Oh my god, look at Gutenberg. That is so much. Oh, we can go here. And we can head on here. Hey, people love me, man. 100? Aw, thank you. Jump over that.
Ja! Go! Quick! Go! Go!
Right. Oh, got water. calm down.
Go! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Stupid dog. Oh, there's nothing at this wolf den. That's sad. Is that a book though? Ah, there you go. I didn't think you can grab that. Right. What? How did that miss? I don't like fighting in this game, man. Like, look at that. Like, what kind of fucking swing is that? It's so stupid. Like, this whole combat system requires you to lock onto people. And if you're not locked onto them, it's impossible for you to hit them. Really dumb. Like, lock on should be a prerequisite for combos, but it shouldn't be required to hit people.
Quick! Go!
That and horses just, I mean, wolves just suck to fight against.
How can I help you, sir?
Hi.
Is there something interesting around here?
You mean besides the army camp on the hill?
Something tells me you're not exactly happy about it.
What can I tell you? As soon as the army appeared in the county, the folk of Apatovitz were doomed.
What do you mean?
It used to be a peaceful village. Everyone minding their own business, helping each other. And have you seen what it looks like now?
I just saw remains of an abandoned village. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Exactly. A deserted and empty place, with a burnt-out ruin where there used to be a cottage. Did it make you cry?
The soldiers did that. Did they attack the village?
There was no attack. People just chose to leave on their own. I can't even imagine. You spend your whole life building something, and then you just leave it all behind. But it's probably better than waiting for someone to come and take everything from you.
Who's responsible for the burned-out cottage in Apatovitz?
Devil only knows. Maybe bandits or some other rabble. Maybe they were looking for something valuable. Or they wanted to take it by force.
And why do you stay here?
I live away from the village, so I was spared the ugliness.
So you were lucky, weren't you?
You think? That one camp pillaged the whole county. They cut down a big chunk of the forest to build fortifications. And to feed all those hungry mouths, they hunted down everything that moved. There's no game left. There used to be deer, wild boar, and hares. So many you couldn't count them all. And now, nothing.
I think I'll go back to Apatovitz. Should I watch out for anything in particular?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Who knows what kind of rabble has taken up residence in those ruins?
Who lived there before? Did you know the people who lived here well?
You bet I did. There was an old man, and we called him Honeypot. He had a lot of beehives in his yard. Everyone used to buy honey from him, but few knew that he made the best mead far and wide. Damn, I miss that old geezer.
Who lived in the house that burned down?
That's probably the saddest thing of all. The young married couple. They didn't have much, but they worked hard to save up some coin. I really hope they've gone someplace safe. They should be taking care of their babes, not scared for their lives.
I better go.
Why are you fooling around with that door?